Hello, welcome to my channel, EZG Tarot. My name's Gino, and I'm going to be doing a love reading for single Aries. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Um, this may or may not resonate with you. Uh, just kind of take what fits and what doesn't. Just toss it out. You know, this is meant for large numbers of people and stuff. So uh, um, also remember that the energies can go vice versa. If there's other people involved in the reading that I bring up, it could be their energy that you're picking up on, or it could be your energy. I'll do my best to try to, kind of separate them. So this is gonna be for the sign again of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, Aries, let's see what your current energy is. Okay, let's see what's going on. Looks like you've been through some battles, Aries. What are you fighting? What are you battling? And it looks like these battles were current and a little bit in the past as well. So let's go into it. Let's see what the foundation of this battle is. Ooh, you've been battling yourself. You've been fighting your monkey mind, Aries. Lots of stuff going on in your head. You got a point to make because these swords all have points on them. By the way, I'm using the Palladini Tarot, which is a tarot that I really love. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the swords don't have any points on them, so it's kind of like mindless worry. But it feels like you have a point here to make about some of your concerns and worries, and even fears, and you've been battling this. So, okay, Aries, you're having internal battles going on. I see. I'm sorry. That sucks. I hate it when your head gets running away from you, but you really feel like you're right, and it sucks when you get in that trap because a lot of times we'd rather be right than be happy, and if validation is one of your love languages, it's like you need somebody else to tell you you're right before you can be happy, and this can be a real test for the human journey, is to kind of get over that ego and just like be like, hey, fuck it, let them be right, who cares? I'd rather feel good. So that's just my advice to you. And I feel like this has to do with a soulmate situation here where maybe you guys had a falling out. Did you just recently become single, Aries? Are you in the middle of a breakup? What's going on here? I have the Four of Cups in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. And with the Four of Cups in reverse, I feel like you want this separation, maybe when you guys were together, or, if you're not broken up yet, you're feeling lonely in the connection. And that's like one of the worst kinds of loneliness. You're in a relationship with somebody and you feel lonelier than you would if you were alone. That sucks. That feels like starving to death. And I feel like that's what's happening here. This connection is kind of falling apart. And not that you're with this person, but I feel like you just recently went through a breakup here, or are going through a breakup right now. Yeah, I have the Death card, transformation, endings and new beginnings. I also have my soulmate card, which is the Four of Wands. So, and these are both at the foundation of your past energy. This could be yesterday, this could be months ago, this could be, whatever, but something in the past. You were feeling, you were feeling like you want to come out of this nostalgia, loneliness, not feeling like this person is your Eight of Cups. You've been feeling like you want to come out of that. And because I feel like with these two cards together like this, you're feeling as if this person is not your soulmate. Oops, shit. You're not feeling it. How's that? I don't have to get too technical. Someone ain't feeling it, and you want to put an end to it. That's what I got, Aries, here. You've been up in your head about it, and you got a lot of good reasons to end this situation. I feel like you battled over it before, and you're battling over it now, maybe with yourself or maybe directly with the other person. Um, let's see what the future energy is. And when your current energy is being up in your head and and kind of pissed off and ready to fight and everything, you create your own reality. And whatever you're feeling and thinking now is going to create tomorrow. So let's work on raising our vibration a little bit. And well, first, let's see if you win the battle. And I'll tell you if you should raise. I'll tell you if you ended up raising your vibration or not. So tell me, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you might come out with a few bumps and bruises on this one, dog, because I feel like there's karma coming on both ends of this situation. So maybe this other person isn't completely innocent in it. And I've got the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so none of that looks all that great. So yeah, you might be thinking to yourself, I want to confront this person, but I live in a glass house too, so this is gonna suck ass. And that's kind of the future energy. But the reason it's going to suck ass is, like I said, because right now you're in combative mode and you're up in your head with the Nine of Swords. So you're already thinking the worst outcome. Now you can spend a little time every day, 5 minutes, focusing on the best positive outcome, the things you appreciated about this relationship, and the things you appreciate about the relationship that you hope to be in one day, and all that, and it'll kind of diffuse this situation a little bit. That's just how the law of attraction works, and just got an interesting one of my Rider-Waite cards is in here. Yeah, Ace of Swords. What I'm telling you is right. That's what the tarot is telling me. That's the truth. For real, you're creating your reality. You could make the situation a lot worse than it has to be because of your thoughts, your negative thinking on this situation. So I definitely think the tarot is giving you advice to go ahead and raise your vibration. It's not like you don't have to break up with this person or end this connection or whatever, but it doesn't have to be a big fight. It doesn't have to be, oh, you did this or you did that or whatever. It doesn't have to go that way. So, and if you do that, if you raise your vibration before you decide to end this, you could really limit the knives that you guys are going to end up sticking in each other here. You could come out of it. This is like an either way situation. The way I got this card was it wasn't telling me if it was reversed or upside down. So I think with this Ace of Swords, raising your vibration, you could actually reverse this Ten of Swords. But I feel like this is what you're going into if you go in all crazy, angry, pissed off, blaming, and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this in reverse because I'm going to trust you, Aries, that you are going to handle this in a positive, proactive, loving way because I know you want it to end. Let's see what tarot thinks of my advice. They think I'm giving you good information. So after this, I think you're going to get your spark back and you're going to set out on a new beginning. This is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is very creative and it's like that new spark of life in you. So coming out of this, I think you'll have a new spark of life. And Is Aries going to be still focused on love after this? Let's use the Rider Waite. How is Aries going to feel after they make this decision? Yeah, you're going to gain balance. Absolutely. You're going to get rebalanced. And so if I'm getting the Temperance card then and getting balanced and everything, again, we're in the new moon of Libra, and this is like every single sign has gotten, you know, balancing out some scales somewhere, something. But I see you regaining your balance, which means that you might choose to stay single after this situation and just kind of get back on your feet a little bit emotionally. Maybe I don't see financially as being an issue. I definitely see mentally and emotionally you getting back on your feet, which means you probably are going to want to be single. Yeah, absolutely. You might even go back to church or whatever your spiritual beliefs are. Maybe get a little bit more into your tarot astrology and get more in alignment with your intuition and that's what I see for you in the future. You know, getting much more spiritual in the way that you live your life and stuff. I'm not sure, this reading doesn't really show me that you really want to know about what happens with this other person. It really looks like you're putting an end to it. Do you want to know? I got a minute. Let's just see. How's this other person going to be after this confrontation? What can we expect? Yeah, they're going to want to reconcile. I don't think they're going to want to break up with you. Yeah, they're going to work really hard to keep this connection together. So I feel like maybe you're going to have to stand your ground, Aries. But I see them working really hard to keep this connection, whether it's working more to make more money or to just really work at trying to make this work. I see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse up here for you guys. So I feel like this was an opportunity, but somewhere down the road that wheel flipped, didn't turn. You know, it should have turned into a new chapter, not flipped into, you know, this ain't happening. You know, somehow or another the connection is creating not the best karma. That's kind of how I get with that card. So I see this person working really hard to reconcile this situation, trying to get you to see it from another perspective, the Hangman. And I see you getting caught in indecision again. So I don't know if you may want to retreat a little bit to really go deep and figure out if you really feel like this is something that you want to stick with. But I see this other person not wanting to give up on this, and you're going to have to use your intuition on this. Definitely, because I see them throwing you back into a place of indecision by not wanting to let the connection dissolve and everything. So that's what I'm getting for you, Aries. Good luck in this situation. Like I said, you know, the best thing to do here is get your balance, use your intuition, you know, and start thinking better thoughts about the outcome of this situation. Because right now, where your thoughts are at in my current is looking at the worst in this situation. And you're really going to have to change that to get a nice balanced outcome. So thank you very much, Aries. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe.